y'all, what's up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you all enjoying your day, having a great start of your week, whether it's at work or whether it's at home, all the stuff like that. Hope you had a great day. I had a good day today. Yes, if y'all see the comment in the chat, yes, I had my annual physical. Things things was okay. It was not bad. My test results was not bad at all. Just that making some little bit lifestyle changes. I mean, working out more, trying to eat healthier, balances everything, because you know, I gained some weight last years, and I'm trying to get it back down. So, trying to make some changes with things like that. But that's something more I can discuss that when we do our end of the year live next week. But yes, this is Mizzle Talk. So y'all see the thumbnail. Hope I'm get more people come in. If not, I know it's late as last time, but I know I had to watch Love and Hip Hop Fan Reunion before I did review, so that's why it was not earlier today. But hey, I still get it. Replay game, welcome. Appreciate y'all following through and watching the review. If you can, so inclined to make hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and also share your comments down below in the comment section. I do like to see people comments and respond back to it. So if you want to engage, that's how I get my channel built up, by sharing this video out, engaging on my videos, liking the videos. That's how I get more people in it. That's one of my goals for next year, trying to increase more traction to my video. And it helps by y'all, from people spreading the word to other people, letting them know about me. And also me promoting myself as more. Mr. 14 is my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you have not. Instagram is Mr. Grown. Twitter is Tom_Grown. Discord is Mr. 14, #3488. Or the link is down in my description box. So click on that link. This is live. This is all live. I'm about to get on. You see my face. It's all live. It was pre-recorded. I will let y'all know it was pre-recorded, but it's live. Mr. 14, and click on that link for my Discord. I do watch-alongs, we do chats over there, and we build a community there. So I'm very active in all these platforms, so y'all can just show up and show out. And if you still inclined with support, my Cash App is $Mr. 440, and so will be it. What's going on? So yes, y'all see the thumbnail. So we got 4 shows to talk about, and hopefully more people come in so it can be interactive. I don't want to be talking to myself, but everything is a Monday night. But at the same time, like, yeah, I know it's the perfect time for me to do my lives and everything, because I can't do it earlier today. What's going on, y'all? So have y'all seen these last couple episodes? Love and Marriage Huntsville, Fiancé, Real Housewives of Potomac, and Love and Hip Hop Fan Reunion that just came on and just passed. And the episode was good. It's like that. I was trying not to make this live so long. So what I'll do is that each show, I'm going to try to do as much as possible of talking the key points, something that stood out to me, and not go into details and very details in each scene by scene. I'm not going to try and do that. I'm going to try to go for certain things that came up that I want to discuss and talk about and keep it moving. And everything as people comes in, y'all share your opinion, let me know how y'all feel, and everything else. So we're gonna start with Love and Marriage Huntsville, because let's get it out the way, because we do got 4 shows to talk about, and I don't want to keep y'all here too long. But at the same time, I don't really rush it either, because y'all know how I like to do my reviews. I like to give y'all a review. I don't want to shortchange y'all. All right, let's go on 8:20. What are they beefing? What I saw a little review on. I saw like a thumbnail. I didn't look at it. What is they beefing about? What's going on here? I don't. It's ridiculous. But let's get to Love and Marriage Huntsville. So this is season finale. This past episode was season finale, and then the 3-part reunion starts on New Year's Eve. Not this week, next Saturday. So I was like, first of all, who's gonna be watching it when you see? I usually don't watch the episode when it airs anyway. I'm gonna record it, so it's gonna be recorded anyway, and I'm gonna watch it when I watch it. But who's gonna be watching it on New Year's Eve when everybody trying to be out partying, joining families, and everything? So nobody gonna be sitting there and watch it. I know people will probably watch it, but I'm not. I'm gonna pre-record it and watch it when I get to watch it, and then probably the next day. But the 3-part reunion, really? Can we have 3 parts? Why do we need to have 3 parts? and everything. And it better be good. Because I tweeted that too. I said, do we need to have 3 parts? I know Carlos loves to stretch his freaking reunions out like this. And sometimes one part is a bit boring. And it's usually like that. So why would those the same thing, stretching out the freaking reunion so many parts? I said, can y'all just stop doing that? Stop it. And y'all cut it, y'all edit it the way to make it seem like it's jarring and boring. Y'all record all this time and then y'all edit the way they edit to make it look lackluster. I said, this is what y'all was talking about? Like, what else y'all was talking about? That's it. But let's get to it. All right. Because her mama needs to mind her business, she got offended by Mel's live tweet on Twitter. But what did Mel say that her mama got offended by? That's what I'm saying. Why she get offended? And Mel and Stormy was cool, so I don't think Mel would try to do any jabs and try to dig at Stormy. Yeah, but what Stormy mama got upset about? So Mel is upset by Martell sharing her Panorama status to Coleslaw. Y'all know that's his baby mama, Knox's baby, his son Knox, or mother, and everything. And about the second recording, but I don't know what recording. See, that's what I need to know the detail because I don't be following their stuff. So what recording they talking about, and why is she upset? If you want to just share where you got the information from, you can share me on Discord or Instagram or Twitter, and I'll take it out because I don't know what was going on. Because I was saying, why is it beefing? The status, and you know, Coleslaw has a habit of going on live and bash talking Mel, and that's always been a consistent issue that Mel has about you allowing her to disrespect her. Now, granted, Knox is being exposed to Panorama is something that she should know. But I feel like he shouldn't have to mention no names. He could have said that son was exposed to Panorama and he probably needs to get quarantined or probably get checked out, make sure he's all good. And if she want to ask who it is, it said it's a family issue, everything, just make sure our son is okay. And that's all you have to say. You had to mention no name because I know once you mention Mel, she was going to go live and try to trash talk her, go on live, disrespect her, and do all that stuff. It's exactly that what happened. Because the minute you find out that she did, she put it online. And it's like ridiculous. She thought Mel was talking about Stormy the second recording of the show. Oh, okay. Talk about Stormy in the second recording of the show. What episode? Of this recent episode or what? I'm still confused. Oh, okay. No, she wasn't talking about Stormy. So what she was talking about? Why Stormy? Okay, Mama needs to sit down and get context. So that's what I'm saying. If he would have told her, listen, your Knox got exposed to COVID, or he got in the presence of Panorama, then maybe he could have said that way. But he mentioned the Mel's name, she went online and she disrespected Mel and everything. And I understand why Mel is holding him accountable because you telling her information is making her go live. Now, granted, he can't control her actions. Okay. But she wasn't even talking about Stormy. So I don't know why why the Stormy mama would feel that way. Right? I know he can't control every Coleslaw actions. And when she go live and everything, he can't do all that because she gonna do what she want to do. But at the same time, you do all responsible feeding her information that led her to go on live. So you are somewhat indirect responsible. Because you always been responsible anyway. Because you be sharing information to her, and she get online and disrespecting your wife at the time, who's your ex-wife now. So for you to get upset, act like I can't control her. Why you gonna hold me accountable? You are somewhat to blame because you could have waited presenting that information without mentioning Nell's name and called it a day. But then again, this lady, she always get online for whatever reason, and now she'll act like that's our karma. Yes, he knows he did, and he know he was doing spiteful by mentioning her name. You didn't have to mention all that. You could have just said it was exposed to someone who had it, and I just want to make sure it's not get protected by getting tested or be quarantined for a while. And that's all you have to say. You didn't have to mention Bill's name, and that's what she's upset about. So you bring negativity, and this is stuff that she's trying to avoid. So when everybody act like Mel is bitter and petty and aggressive and passive aggressive, she could be those things, but it's only because of the situations that she's in. Y'all don't understand when y'all messing with someone who's like Martell. Y'all will become that way in some way, shape, or form. Their constant years of being cheated on, lied to, getting blamed, being ridiculed, social media public ridicule, everything. Calling me a hoe, calling me I'm not a good fit, I'm not a good mother, this all this, she was giving me a head, I had to go out cheat, all this stuff that he was blaming Mel for. And then the friend group that's in the show, almost allegiance to Martell than her, stayed talking about her, stayed bashing about her. So when she's dissing herself, y'all make her feel like she's cold, distant, not a good friend, all that stuff like that. And I say, you know what? I understand Mel, because at the end of the day, if I was going through all this stuff, I would have dissed myself too. Not be around y'all. Y'all all knew that he was doing this behind my back, and none of y'all came to me and tell me the truth, whatever. None of y'all was sitting in my face, laughing on something, knowing that he was doing dirt behind my back. And everybody y'all knew without me before I find out. And then not understanding my pain, y'all allegiance to Martell, and now it's all my fault. Mel is this, Mel is that. And I'm tired y'all always bringing her name out in every scene that she's not in. Every time, even the season finale, I was sitting here watching this episode, rolling my eyes. I said, why the hell do y'all take so glee and joy in discussing Mel? Every time is ridiculous. Discussing Mel. I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid. Especially the Scott's teacher. Like I said, I don't really can't stand her. And also, I can't stand her. Can't. I really don't really like a lot of people. This cast, I really not like it. It is done there. The show is coming run its course. Y'all need to throw away these casts and do some new people or something like that, or shake it up, because it's getting ridiculous and getting boring. Getting ridiculous and boring. Where's everybody else at? Thank you, Dominic, for coming, staying through with me and keeping me company, because it would have been boring just talking to myself. All right. But it just gave it boring. It's ridiculous. It's too much. It's rehashing the same thing. Y'all keep talking about the same thing. Have some business for yourself and move on. It's just tiring. And if I were Mel, I'd be sick and tired of this too. Every time you're talking about my name, but I'll be called petty, I'll be called messy, I'll be called bitter. Let me be that. Because I was going through a lot. And I'm still going through this. The immature little man right here can't understand he's a little boy in a man's body. Don't understand. Don't want to take responsibility himself. Accountability. And he likes to control and trying to control Mel. Tell Mel what she needs to do. What he want her to do. How she respond. How she should act. No. So if I'm in this class, if I was Mel, I'll be like Mel. I said, hell. I'd be like her too. Let me be that. Call me passive aggressive. If I'm in a scene with y'all and I want to talk, I don't need to talk. Because all y'all fake it funny around me. With the exception of Kimmy. Kimmy is good. But everybody else, nah. Even though I had my little issue with Kimmy too. But you know, her story is it's changing my tune with her a little bit. Because I was annoyed with her as well. Don't get me wrong, because I expressed that in my reviews as well. Yeah, I was following. I expressed my annoyance with Kimmy a little bit. But her storyline is soft. It's a touching story and everything. So I'm not coming down on her right now. And, you know, she dialed it back and going through it. And my praise to her and everything. All I have to say about Kimmy's day that she shared her status to Destiny and Stormy. So I guess everybody in the group knows about it. I think the only person who doesn't know is Tiffany Lewis. And I guess I don't care because they haven't been around like that anyway. So I don't know why Tiffany was not in that scene when she shared her status to everyone else. Like, you could have just rounded everybody else to tell Tiffany, but I guess she didn't even care about Tiffany like that. So I don't know where Tiffany was at when she expressed her thing. And I said she can't really have to go tell everybody all the time. She could have let the whole girls group right there come together and find out the news. But they was sad. They was Destiny was crying. The Stormy felt bad. And Destiny said, I know you ain't gonna ask, but if you need me, I'm here for you. And understand Kimmy a little bit in some way, shape, or form. Because don't get me wrong, I'm not a stranger on asking things, and especially going to professionals and everything, asking about help and what's going on, how to do things better, or suggestions about my life, suggestions of what can I do, what can I do. I'm not a stranger on that, but I do have a hard time. I like to do things myself, and I like to depend on people that much because I'm very independent. But I know sometimes for mental state and everything, I have to release things and talk about things and get the help that I need. And it's a struggle sometimes because, like me, I like to just go home, do things, think about it, and try to work on it myself. But sometimes you do have to rely on this at some way, shape, or form. But it is definitely hard. I ain't gonna fight it. It's definitely hard, especially when you or dependent on you. When you depend on yourself and everybody depending on you or look up after you and everything. So now let's talk about the aspect of Sheree. And I don't know why they're making it seem like Sheree is so big deal. And at the end of the day, it's cool. They called you if they dating here and there and all that sort of that. But they're trying to make this big deal between Martell and Sheree and how they made this couple and all sorts like that. Why people feel that Mel should be bothered? I don't understand that. Oh, if she wouldn't be bothered, she would talk about it. Y'all don't understand. Every time she go on these interviews, when she talk about her products or she try to produce her products, they always want to bring up Martell. Don't you think how annoying and tiring that is? Every time I go to interview and talking about it, and then sometimes you don't want to be rude. You have to answer the questions in a professional way. Just like when I mentioned about how Kelly was in an interview and this douchebag interviewer will keep bringing up Beyonce and comparing her as she's second fiddle and everything, and that she's not successful as Beyonce. And I know Kelly is getting tired of hearing that all the time. Don't get me wrong, she loves her sister and her best friend. They're gonna be ride or die forever. But at the same time, going to interviews, Kelly has accomplished well enough for herself, but you got to keep bringing Beyonce up all the time. And I like how she handled the interview, just like Melanie. Like, she don't care, and y'all can understand that she went through a marriage of him dating someone else while in a marriage. So you think she would be bothered by him dating Sheree when he has been dating someone in a marriage who then had a baby by the person? But maybe feel like she should be bothered. No. She's just upset with the circumstances of y'all keep bringing it up and turning her face like she's trying to move on. But every time she can't. Stacey and Boo. Yes, because I'm waking up and seeing Sophia dump down Mel versus Stormy. I said, what the hell's going on? Like, what did Mel? I would say Mel and Stormy didn't have no beat, so what's going on? Chad, send me the tea if y'all spill it and send me the details. I can look at it. Maybe it'll be an all series update or something. Chad, because I don't know what's going on. But I would say it's ridiculous. So no, she shouldn't have to be bothered by Sheree, and she don't care. That's why I was like, why everybody make it seem like she has to care or she's bothered? No, she's not bothered. I'm being bothered by y'all asking me that I'm bothered. I'm bothered that y'all thinking I should be bothered. No, if he messing with Sheree, let it be messing with Sheree. For real. And that's, yes, I'm going to get to that. Thank you, Dominic. Going to jump into it. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be detailed. Jump into Marcel talking to Tisha. And another scene when they can't stop talking about Mel. It said it's an upgrade. Or she won't be okay if he be downsized, but it's an upgrade. I would say upgrade for who? For Mel? Now, granted, Sheree has been known way more than we knew Mel. But don't act like that Sheree is way better than Mel right now. Mel is doing a lot of things for herself in a short period of time that we knew her than Sheree, who had September, spring, summer fashion line that took like 14 plus years. to launch, have a big old shout to Sheree, congratulations to her. Don't know how she paying the bills on, and do all this stuff. And then when she finally got the line out, it would cause so much issues because the price was ridiculous, it's high, all that stuff like that. Who she thought she thinks she is. Yes. So I was like, y'all are doing too much. An upgrade, it's not an upgrade. It's not an upgrade at all. And Sheree knows better, but then we don't know she knows better because she likes to pick freaking messed up men. She didn't even deal with Martell, the way how he naturally embarrassed Mel on TV and dog her out. You shouldn't have nowhere near to be dealing with him. But oh well, you like the damaged goods. He's definitely a package damaged goods, so whatever. And Destiny, Bug Eyes Face B, like you took so much glee in playing a recording of Mel and an interview, saying that she don't care what Martell dating. What was wrong with that? Child, exactly. Because she always going back in and out when speaking RHOA. You took so much glee. They at the venue trying to prepare for the Inez and Wine event. And you said, oh, that's everything. You gonna talk about Jesus, right? You don't want to talk about it? He said, no, I don't want to talk about it. I want to focus on my event. Right? Oh, so you don't mind she said this? I said, what was wrong in that video? She said she don't care. And why she played that? Because he got barred for her particular. I said she was just not just straight up talking about you. She was on an interview. That's why the context matter when y'all play these recordings. Because that's tacky and messy. And you a miserable ass woman, Destiny, to even trying to do all this. It's like you just love the drama because your freaking marriage failed. And Melly's marriage failed too. But you want to continue on this facade. You going to continue on this freaking beef between these two people. Because you a miserable bastard. Because you and freaking Mel is called you. Give me, I want you both eyes. Exactly. It's like, I would say that was so tacky of you to even try and play that. And look at her face. Like she was gleeful of playing this. I said, fucking. I was, oh my gosh. Hold up, y'all. And then he got so upset about it. I said, I don't know why you so upset about it. She said she don't care. So, and then you can compare her having babysitters to you dating Sheree. I said, what is wrong with this guy? That's why he don't got his business license. Because his television up there is really like low. Like, how you compare that? And then you say, you don't mind having your children around Sheree because she's a good woman. I said, how? You shouldn't be having no children around your person that you're not really claiming as your partner. Keep it separate. It's wrong for her to have babysitters, but it's okay for having your kids around Sheree. F out of here, Martell. Like, I was like, what the hell did you comparing that for? That don't make any sense. For real, if Mel wanted to be petty, she couldn't have been petty. Y'all wouldn't be hating me. I got it out like J Lee Corner. Shout out to her interview. She said if she was petty back then, she would have brought Chicken Man to the show. She would have brought Mama on the show. She would have brought all the enemies that people they like on the show to taunt all these people. Child, F out of here. I do the same thing. Sure, I run an EP, so I could bring people if I want to bring it. Go through the production. If they allowed it, they love drama. Let it happen. Child, because the way how she takes so much joy, and I'm glad when the reunion comes, and Destiny want to come out and say, "Oh, I got some things I want to share. I can say some things that the people don't know about. I got some secrets." Oh, that Melanie said, "Okay, share it." So Maureen said, "Don't do it. Don't just nobody asked you." I told her to share it. No, you want to spill tea? Go ahead. It's your platform. Spill it. What secrets you gotta be? Say it. And I'm glad she said that because a lot of people like to do that, and so they can shut the other person up, so they won't say nothing. Oh, I got some tea on you. So they happen to say that so other people can back off of you. I said no. So glad Melody said no. Go ahead, share it. This is a platform. Go ahead, share it. You want to speak it out? Share it. And then Maurice said, don't do that. I said, no, don't tell her what not to do. She want to be big and bold. Share it out here. Put it out there. It's a reunion. That's your chance to put it out there. If people believe it, people believe it. People don't believe it, people don't believe it. Because when I know what you put out there, people are going to like me. So it is what it is. So share it. Right? So Chris approached Chris Fletcher. He approached Marshall. And he didn't even get everything he got. He said, no, I was not with you all this time. I was only with you 2 hours. He only said, oh, yeah, I was in Atlanta with my wife and everything. And Marshall always like he's so smart. He said, oh, I threw a friend out there to blow some suspense and everything. I said, you know what the hell? At the end of the day, I don't give a damn what Marshall say anymore because he does this all the time. He talks in riddles. He try to act like he's big and bad, like he's so philosophical. He throws suspense. He throws confusion out there. First of all, you're not trying to convince us. Your wife asks you questions and you want to do all that because you're going to try to suspense us? No. F out of here. Hey, Tisha, if you know your man back. If that's your man's back, that's your man's back. Who the hell took that picture? He's gay or something? Let me know. Because he said he was with Cliff Fletcher all the damn time. So Cliff Fletcher took the damn picture when he's sleeping behind his back? What the hell is this? Tell us something. We want to know. Can Marcel become Marcella going on? What's going on? Shoot, Chris Fletcher was his day, but Chris Fletcher, you didn't hold him accountable so far. You say you would confront him, and you didn't do that much confronting. I say, damn well I was not with you all this time. So you better talk to your wife and tell her what the hell who you was with. So that was a waste of time. So Chris Fletcher, you was dumb. Get out my face too. I don't know all that. I can tell I'm annoyed with a lot of these people anymore. I was like, what's the point? You didn't even do anything. So it just caused nothing. At the end of the day, that looked like his back, and his wife knows it. And how he got this picture of his back taken, whoever took that shit, that what it is. Now I know in the reunion they said, oh, she saw a picture of teacher said she saw a picture of a woman in his DMs and something like that. Yada yada yada. Marcel knows he was doing stuff too. But whatever. He likes to play these games. And I don't give a damn anymore. It is what it is. Whether the person come out or don't say it, it is what it is. At the end of the day, he's not squeaky clean. He's not innocent. He's no husband in the year. And if Tisha want to stay with him, let Tubby stay with him. It is what it is. I don't got time and emotion for them people anymore. Let's go. Jalen. When I was watching Jalen talk his speech, I was a little teared up a little bit. I don't know. I didn't get no tears out yet, but I was getting close there because I understand where he's coming from. The fact that he said he never saw his mom cried to her wedding day when she got married to Maurice, and then now when she got his diagnosis, she trying to keep it up together. I would say, wow, you never see her cry, never show emotions, and then you see her like this in this kind of capacity. That could be devastating. So I know it's hard for him to express his emotion because a lot of men can't express their emotions. But he said it hurts, and he don't know what to do because he never experienced it before. So it's all new territory for a lot of people who don't experience it because you don't know how to feel. And he said, I can't cry and keep right down because I can't be working in black if I do that. I said, you don't need to be worried about working in black because at the end of the day, I think you still have your job. Everybody will, y'all all family, so they ain't gonna kick you out. But you need to protect and need to get that handle and talk to someone or whatever. If you don't want to talk to someone, write it down, do something, keep your mind focused. I gotta give Jaden a hug because I was like, thankful. I know he want to show in it on screen. I would say, wow, you never spend me this thing your mom. You never spend the emotional side of your mom at two. This diagnosed this. I was like, I am too, and that's what exactly I said. If they come in another season where this got renewed for another season, they need to stop. They need to stop this gang up. If we come another season with this whole thing, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna watch Huntsville. I don't know everything. I know it's good enough people watch it. People give a good coin, but I don't know how long I'm gonna watch it because it's I don't know. It's this gang up. They say talk about the same thing. Yeah, use social media, and especially people who not keeping up with social media is so lost. That's why I said social media is an integral part. And so if y'all going to use social media stuff in this show, y'all need to put some clips or put videos and stuff like that. I know they try to use the cast members to showcase of the show, but no, you need to put some clips of video or put it like a segment, backup segment on your website so people can have reference to what they referring to on the show. Because this is so integral part. If you don't keep up, y'all gonna be so lost. It's too much. And then Marcel said, "Oh, if someone's not bothered, they will not talk about it." I would say, at the end of the day, she being asked these questions. She's not coming up and just talking about Martell. She barely don't talk about Martell when she's in an interview. She mostly mainly promote her products, who's doing well successfully. She mainly promote her products, but when she be asked the question, she had to answer the questions because she can't be rude. Maybe she don't have to, but at the same time, she professional enough to say, "Oh, not bothered," and you say not bothered, you say no care, and actually you care. No, I actually don't freaking care. Don't care has meaning. So if I don't care, I don't care. But if y'all care about even asking me about it, now it's making it seem like I am bothered because everybody keep asking me and I get agitated. No, I don't care what he's dating. Let it go. But we know y'all bothered because every time y'all act like y'all not bothered by this freaking social media stuff, y'all all want to change things around, say things, or whatever, or should be this, that. Yeah, I know you and your wife are bothered about a lot of things. That's you trying to act so different this season. Now, hey, I'm bored. So, all right, on Ned's event, it is what it is. He did his speech. It was better than the Atlanta one. He did stumble up a little bit because he was trying to read his cards and he getting nervous and he choked up. Mel didn't come because she didn't feel like they need to come. I don't think she needed to come anyway. It is what it is. And Sheree didn't come. I said I don't know why she need to be coming there anyway, but it is what it is. And that's it. The last scene. So apparently he wanted to talk to Mel about some camp and some run up the grade and everything. And I guess production whatever they told Melanie that he was coming over because she had a bag in her hand with the girls' clothes. So I guess she was thinking that he was coming to pick some clothes for the girls. So he comes to the door. She comes to the door. He said, "Here, you want the bag?" He said, "I don't want no bag." She says, "What you came over here for? You didn't want the bag? You came with a bag. So get the bag." And he said, "I ain't come for the bag. I want to talk to you." I said, "So what are we talking about?" He said, "Can I come inside?" And we can talk outside. He said, "Oh, don't have me outside in 100 degrees and everything. Hey, you better come in the house. What's wrong with you?" I said, excuse me, That's not how things works. How dare you go to somebody's house and tell them what they need to do in their house? No. Melly barely having her house. And most of the time you come to the house, y'all was always outside. So don't act like you need to be coming out. She said, "Oh, well, I invite you in the house because that's your house." You don't have to invite her in the house. Like she said, I would be okay if you wouldn't want to invite me in your house either. But don't act like because, you invite me to your house that I had to do that for you. No, you're not welcome in my safe space. It's sanctuary. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. It's peace here. You don't bring peace. You act like you don't want. You act like you don't want Mel, but every chance you get, you try to throw jabs that you so want her, and pretend that you don't. But yet you was bothered by the clip that it was an interview. If you was not bothered, you wouldn't be upset about that. He said, "Girl, please get out my face, Destiny." Yeah, I moved on. She moved on. Why are you showing me this? But how do you go come to somebody's house and think that you deserve to be in her space? No. Outside of this, so was 100 degrees. Who hell told you where a freaking whole turtleneck in a freaking hot sun like that as it is? Know how hot down there it is. You were so exposed to wearing all these freaking open shirts and stuff like that. Why you don't wear those shirts? or t-shirts, but you want to wear a figure whole sweater on that. That's on you. You know 100 degrees. Who the hell told you wear that? And I think she tried to be ignoring it, but every time it's always coming towards her. Most of the time she don't be saying stuff, and then when she do, everybody's like, "Oh, well, she just not saying that." I said, "Why? Damn if she do, damn if she don't." When she wasn't saying that, and nobody, y'all want to say, "Oh, well, Mel gotta say, Mel should say something," but now she want to say something, and everybody asking a thing, and now, no. I wish she would know everything, but she has been knowing things for a long time. What else you got to wear? I don't know, child. But the fact of nerve for him, he said, you cared about you being immature and rude. And she said, I'm not being immature. I ain't saying immature. I said rude. I said, you just said she was immature and rude. Like, how you forget what the hell you just said that quickly? Oh, it's fine. This guy is ridiculous. And getting mad, they want to drive off, calling her on the phone, trying to talk to the phone. And then that's when she confronted him about the message that he told her. He said, how you going to hold me accountable? And I mentioned that earlier in my view. Yes, you got to hold her accountable because you bring information to her as you come on live talking about me. You could have kept that whole secret. You had to mention my name, none of that stuff. But you know, when the minute you gave her information about me, she gonna go on live. And there's been history of doing this. So don't act like you don't know she was gonna do that. All them gas like Mel to the show. Exactly. So when people trying to defend us or trying to call out the bull crap, now we're gonna be called millimeters. So we're gonna be called and Mel ass. No, we not. We just don't like how she being treated. She was dogged out on national television, and everybody is mostly on Martell's side. Wow. Y'all attempt to call him out. No. And Mel and Tisha, listen, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people say, oh, Mel, this is Tisha. Tisha be doing. I said Tisha did a lot of things. And she try to act like she don't be doing things. When the demise in the marriage happened the first season, and I'm glad in the reunion that Kimmy confirmed, Melanie like saying that Martell was the one that told y'all he didn't want to talk about the cheating thing on television. Melanie said that. Mel had every intention of bringing it up. Because that was part of their issues in their marriage. It's called love and marriage, right? Martell didn't want to discuss it. And since y'all was close to Martell, y'all decided they want to talk about it. So when Mel brought it up, y'all felt like, oh, it was a shocker why she brought it up. I said no, because she never said it. And Kimmy said, oh, yeah, Martell said it. So all this time, everybody act like Mel and Martell, one of y'all did not to say nothing about their freaking marriage or infidelity. Mel said, no, I didn't say that. And Martell said, yeah, I didn't want y'all to say nothing because he know he was dumb. And he know he didn't want to come out there. He didn't want to put it out there. He didn't want it out there. That's why he was telling y'all not to say nothing. So when the marriage demise and all that sort of going on and it was going trouble, you, Tisha, was the main one reveling in the fact that it was going to demise, gloating about it. You and your husband. So Melly give you the smoke. I want everybody to act like they don't know why this is coming from. And I don't care who came out first. At the end of the day, Tisha had a hand on the demise of their friendship, or lack of thereof, or there even was a friendship. But when the infidelity was coming out, all that stuff like that, she was definitely gleeful about it. And kept talking about it. And she still to this day kept talking about Mel. So the fact that you don't like her and all that stuff like that, but you still can't have your mouth on your other girl, you secretly like her. You just want to pretend you don't like her because you got nothing else to say. So I'm glad she invited him to the house. Let him be the spoiled brat. And this is exactly the Martell we all know. He didn't get his way. Oh, this is not about the show. But if you're missing the episode on the app, go to settings and click on tickets. Okay. But any last minute thoughts of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that is we're gonna wait for the reunion, 3 parts. I'm glad Melly told Destiny to reveal what she revealed. Don't hold it on. Don't try to silence me. Reveal what you need to say. Teacher want to call Melly a dark soul. I said, a dark soul? You're a definition woman. She called it. I said, girl, get out of her face. You want big and bold and you want to be big and bad coming at the male like that. At the end of the day, girl, whatever. She give you smoke because you was definitely reveling and acting like your marriage so better than hers because she got the divorce. Nobody wants your marriage, so you good with yours. You good, girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. Look, nobody want him. So go ahead. Congratulations, girl. Yes. Maurice said there's going to be some lawsuits going on if y'all keep going. I said, whatever. Sue your own damn self. Whatever it is. I don't got time for your hot box ass. I still ain't forget what you was doing before Kimmy came up with her diagnosis. You still a hot box, and I don't care about you. So whatever. Do what you need to do. Kiki coming out, and I'm glad. I wish Kiki could reveal it. I say, Kiki, I don't give a damn if she your cousin or not. Say it. Spit it all. And y'all never really grew up close anyway. So family sometimes don't grow up close. Family don't have loyalty with each other sometimes. So whatever. It is what it is. He want to burn the place down, let him burn the reunion stage. Whatever you reveal what you want to reveal. Burn it down. You want to burn it down. Shoot. And nobody care about Dusty Destiny. That's what it is. And whatever about Martel. All right, it's a 3-part reunion. It gonna start airing on New Year's Eve, and I will be reviewing it. So hopefully, give us a good thing, because I'm not here for no 3 parts, but I'm gonna stick through it, and they better do a good job. Exactly, I said the same thing. No 3 parts reunion, but whatever. The more parts are there, more lies in it. But they need to shape it up next season. They need to. Just shape it up. All right, y'all. That was Lovely Man of Sunville. Any last little thoughts? I'll put it down in the chat, and I'll highlight them and discuss it. Let's jump into Family and Fiance. Wait, hold on. Let me go with this content. I'm gonna live. Like, what's going on? Okay. Oh, Kiki did say Tisha saw a picture of a girl naked in his phone. Yes. We all know Marcel was doing something, so I don't know why she's trying to act like she doesn't know. That's what I said. I don't really care. I don't really care about this rumor of if cheating or not. It is does what it is. We all know he did something. So she not going anywhere. So she's not going anywhere. I'm not caring. It is what it is. As Mel called out. Mel called out she had her home swept for bugs. I wonder who put them there. Oh, child. Oh, who did that? Actually, want nobody in her house. All right. Let me see. Fiance 48. 55. All right, Family Fiance. So this episode is between Tiffany and Josh. I'm surprised that it came back with this 10th episode and everything. But this was different. It was a married edition. These people already married. Because normally in Family Fiance, You go there, try to get the blessings to be y'all engaged, to be married. But these people are already married. So the thing is, they're going to go through the 3-phase process of seeing whether they're going to stay together or go for the divorce. So it's a little bit different this time. Instead of trying to figure the issues that leads them to try to get the blessings of the family for marriage, but they ain't married. So Tiffany and Josh been together for 10 and a half years, but they've been married for 5 years. And they got married in 2017. They went to Vegas. They got a shotgun wedding. They got a quick wedding. They didn't have no elaborate wedding. They went to Vegas, got the marriage certificate, all stuff like that. They got married. Within the 5.5 years in the marriage, whatever else like that, when they got married, it seemed like close to the whole most of the whole marriage. He changed a little bit. And she said because he's changed everything, it just caused a lot of issues in the relationship. And we said, well, wonder where was the change coming from. Right? So while they get in there, he had very high anxiety to the point that he started feeling sick. His stomach was hurting, tired, with also all that stuff that anxiety symptoms he was having. He coughing a lot, stomach hurting. It's like getting there to talk about the issues and everything. It was been on high anxiety. So she said, why every time we have something good going in our life, all that stuff like that, you getting sick, you always complaining, always sick, always that. Every time I'm trying to be happy and it's like that, it's always some issues. He said, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's always some issues. So I said, I can see what's going on here. It's like something happened. He shut down, whatever. And she trying to get him to step up, do more, be present, stuff like that. So we got to see. Well, as we go on more in the episode, we'll start realizing what was going on. And then we have to see, okay, now we get clarity of the situation. So when they met with Tracy, they sat down and said that one of the losses they had is that the loss of their baby. They had a baby boy, and she mentioned that the baby was born. She had a baby born early, and the baby was born with no kidneys and something like that. So the doctors told her that she was not going to be able to, the baby was not going to live long, and you just got to have your little last moments with the baby. And she said a couple of hours after the baby was born, the baby was alive. And I was like, oh my gosh, that could be very devastating for parents to have the baby born to the world and get lost like that real quickly. So that's a big traumatic in their relationship. Lost their son. Not really a month later, within a month later, his mom passed. And I don't think he was there for the passing and everything. So 2 major losses in a short time span kind of caused him to go into deep depression or somewhat depression. Now they didn't put a word to it, but that's what he was experiencing. He shut down. He felt like he had no purpose in life. She said she was always like secluded himself, smoking, not doing much, complaining, sad, or something. She can't get him out the funk. And I was like, it's a major changes in his life. He went through a loss and everything. And so because he went through all that, he couldn't deal. And I can imagine anybody who's going through something like that go experience some way, shape, or form of any illness associated with that. Whether it could be angry, whether it could be depressed, whether it be a combination of both, withdrawn for life, being cold, aloof, whatever major emotions that happen to do with major losses like that in a short time span, you got to give them a little grace about it. I know life go on and stuff like that, but at the same time, as you thinking that they're not having no purpose or no motivations, continue on life, and you feel like they are not there for you, you gotta understand it's an internal battle they're going through of something that was happening. So that was that. And she also got other kids after the loss of their first son. They got 1 and 2. And then she also had another kid, like an 18-year-old and a 23 years old. And then he has a 14 years old himself. And Tiffany felt like she only get 20% of him. And she saw what the other 80% is going towards. And it's going towards his being sick or complaining, all that stuff like that he's going through, and he's not present. So she kind of threw the divorce papers up. She said, if stuff don't change, we got to get divorced. It didn't really discuss with him about getting divorced. She just threw up the papers and kind of served him whatever it was. It said, I'm gonna get divorced if nothing will change. So she said she felt like she had been in a bad decision, and she said, "What's the bad decision?" Tracy asked her, "What's the bad decision?" And she said, "Staying in the relationship longer than she needs to be." And I was like, "Okay." But as Ray was having the session, he was slouching and all stuff like that. And she said, "Sit up, be present. This is this that." And Tracy was trying to tell her, "Let him be. You gotta let him be." And that's the thing. One thing that Tiffany was doing a lot. They're trying to control the situation and make him do things that he's not ready for to do. And I said, at the end of the day, I know you want your partner to be present and things like that, or what's going on, but you're going through a major loss. And this major loss is, yes, right? It was very sad. The major loss, you had to give them some time. And that's what mental health is so important. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to give these people some space and time. Now, granted, yes, he had a life, but he got to want to do it more for himself. And you got to give them space because you wanted more for him if he don't want it more for himself. So because you wanted more for him, he going to start fighting you. They're fighting the stuff that he's going to internally with himself. So that's what it is. When someone's going through something and they don't want to deal with it, and then someone that they're dealing with and trying to pressure them to get over, do this, man, do this like that. They're not gonna focus on themselves. They're gonna focus on you, stressing them more, and they're gonna start fighting you more. And then it becomes you against them instead of realize they can help themselves. So they gotta want them to help themselves more than you wanted for them, unless it won't work. It will not work. So that's what it was. So Tiffany gonna bring Jadon, her mom, Tajana, her daughter, and Soraya, her daughter. And her mom described Josh and Tiffany relationship as oil and water. She said when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it don't work. And that's that. And Josh bringing his brother Aaron, his sister Jelaya, and his daughter Maya. And Aaron and they mentioned that they were just like organized chaos. I said, oh, child. So Tiffany was tasked to do what has changed the relationship and had to cook dinner with the family. And then Josh was tasked to marriage timeline. And then he mentioned about his daughter, Maya. He said he supposed to see his daughter, I think, a couple times a year. But the last time he saw his daughter was last summer. Now, yes, the daughters live with his baby mother in another state. So they had an arrangement, but since her daughter hasn't been coming around, that's kind of like messing him up a little bit as well. But we'll get to that in a minute because I don't like how they try to put the blame on Maya. But we will explain that in a minute, right? So they had a conversation with the family, and it's mainly about lack of communications. Like they said, they're not affectionate enough, but then they say Josh wears his emotions on his sleeve. They said feelings time wise, communicating with each other, less arguing, have a common ground. That's some of the complaints that the families brought to the table. Because they said each family agreed they didn't want them getting divorced. They see them in love. They know they are great with each other, but they don't want this happening. So they go try and say, what can we do to help y'all bring up this funk so y'all get in a good place? You know, so like that. So the task was the two different things. So what it came about was that they met in 2013, whatever. A year after that, they moved in together in 2014. And then they said 2016, that's when they lost the boss of the son. And that's when he started expressing how he felt. He said he had his son in his arms. His son holding his fingers, like grip his fingers. And the fact that he had nothing, he can't do anything about the situation of keeping him alive or bring him back to us. None of that. And he felt helpless. And not in his arms. So I was like, Any parent, even she felt like any parent with that big major loss. Like that. So, and then he mentioned a month later that his mom passed. And he grieving that too. So after that, the 2 losses, he shut down. He shut down. And that's normal for a lot of people. Some people will shut down when they have went through major losses like that. So because he shut down, that's that. And that's what Tiffany was experiencing. That he was sitting down in the garage or stuff like that, just smoking, wasting his life away because he felt like he had no purpose. And it's not because he wanted to end his life, because I think at times in the relationship he was saying that, oh, I don't want to live here anymore, I don't want to be around, or stuff like that. It's not because he wants not to live. I think it's because he just felt that he wanted the pain to go away. And that pain is there. But he needs to get the help. Sit down with the therapist, sort out his feelings and stuff like that. Because if y'all sitting and reveling in pity and not trying to change what your situation is, you're always going to be in that funk, and the pain will not go away because you're sitting there thinking about it all the time. So that's that. So when he talked about his daughter Maya, that's what I mentioned about that. I didn't like how they kind of blamed Maya. Mentioned the daughter Maya, right? And he said like he felt like Maya didn't like him. But Maya was explaining to Tiffany that no, I feel like he didn't like me. Because after a while, it's like he wasn't around for a while. The first time meeting him was 8 or 9 years old. It's heavy. Yes, heavy. It is. Maya said, like the first time meeting him was like I was like 8 and 9 years old and everything. And I was like, who is he? He hasn't been around my life. So I feel like he didn't want me. So it's very hard. So I haven't been coming around and trying to distance myself. So that's what Maya was saying. So Tiffany was making it seem like, oh, because he wasn't, so he said, oh, Father's Day come around, she don't call me for Father's Day. Birthday come around, she don't call me and call me this and call me that, call me this. I was like, but who's the parent though? And I'm saying, why is y'all making it seem like Maya had to always reach out to you? What's wrong with you reaching out to her? And if she has been stopped coming around, what's not stopping you from going to her or reaching out to her? And she said when it's the passing of her brother, his son, she didn't reach out and try to see how she's doing. But I said, do you realize from the time that the son passed, she was only 9 years old? So you trying to make her be adult as a child when she's a child? And then Tiffany gonna come and say that, oh, you create problems in that relationship because he didn't have a relationship with you or else like that. It creates problems in a relationship. How y'all gonna put that on Maya that she caused problems in your relationship? That shut her down because now you're making it seem like she was responsible for the demise of your marriage. And that's no way for y'all to blame Maya for your ineptitude of what is going on. Ineptitude and keeping up and being a docile situation. Instead of dealing with your own issues, y'all putting it on Maya and like she create problems. And said no. If he has some type of way about feeling about Maya not reaching out, why you as a parent is not reaching out to her? And she's a child. So why is you putting all the emphasis on her? So the fact that y'all put this and say, and I'm glad, I was like, why nobody at the table is they realized that was a problematic statement for them to mention that Maya is to blame. Everybody kept it quiet. And I said, no. I was saying, how you gonna blame Maya for that? So after she expressed herself and she was crying, she kind of shut down her little self too, because y'all, she's hearing this, y'all blaming her. And I said, I didn't like that. They said when she doesn't wants to come around, he's in a bad mood, whatever those in bad funk is bad. He takes out on me, stuff like that. But I said that's not Maya's fault. He's a parent. And I'm glad Tracy checked him on that because and Maya said she did hold a grudge because you hasn't been around like that. So when they went to Tracy had to make them see like you said some things about Maya, and then she opened up, and you clearly y'all both was not hearing her, and you telling her that she created problems in the relationship, and then she said, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I said, yeah, you shouldn't have said that, because that's wrong for y'all making Maya as the responsible person of y'all relationship issues. That's not right at all. And that's exactly where we start seeing that Tiffany has some issues herself, because she's always in a, I gotta go, I gotta keep moving, I gotta move. I said, why you gotta keep moving? You yourself is not dealing with the pain or trauma. So your way of dealing with trauma is to move forward and not dealing with it. And then you gotta compact the issues. And then when you have a husband who's feeling the loss in a trauma, y'all not on the same page. Because you feel like he's lackluster, he's not putting effort, and you feel like you putting all the effort, he's changed, and it's so hard, and then you want a divorce. But you didn't realize that he's going through a lot of trauma and divorce, trauma and pain. Don't you realize that sending him divorce papers is another part of loss that you just throw up on him? It's like that. Now, granted, he has his faults because he needs to work on that. But at the same time, Tiffany, you have to understand that you part of the blame too. The fact that you clearly didn't know that he's not. It's not like he don't want to love you and he don't want to fight for you, because at one point he was breaking down in the sessions. He cared for you. And he would have said, "F you, girl. I want to be around here," and stuff like that. No, he definitely does care. It's that I think that the loss shifted the change in him, because at first you say he wasn't like that. He was a joy. He was happy. Stuff like that. But what caused that? You have to understand that. When you with that always get up and get going mindset, you have to realize that wasn't working. It wasn't. And she said you got trauma. You got so divorce was another loss if that was going to happen. Now they said if y'all do get divorced, he was gonna move across the street. He said anything you need me, I can still gonna be there, something like that. So you can tell he still loves her. And it's that it's having a hard time dealing with what he was dealing with. And I think Tiffany also needs to deal with what she needs to deal with too. And what about her responses to trauma? So they said they met with her. They met with a therapist, the one therapist that Tracy always uses, and they didn't start the process of healing, because this is a step for y'all to make it in the direction, especially when you major loss like that, and y'all might come on another loss or divorce if this doesn't come about. Y'all feel like y'all want to separate. That's gonna be another thing. So you need to go into counseling sessions, and at everything that he was expressing, the therapist was saying, it's not put a word to what you're experiencing. It's depression. And Tiffany said she can't stop. And that's her way to act on and react to and deal with the situation at hand. Because she see that others is depressed, and now it put a whole new perspective and the reality of the situation. Now she would look like she was like hyperventilating, that she was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I just can't stop, I can't stop. I said, y'all both need to work on your process together, but also individually. And that's how y'all work on your marriage. And I'll say that makes sense. Because now they said, what y'all want from each other? They said they need to work on the lack of communication with each other. They need to work on spending more time together, having more empathy towards each other, live and be present. At the same time, Josh, yes, you're going to do stuff, but you need to just be present. That's what she wants you to be. She wants you to be present. So you got to start being present at things. Do the work so you'll be present. Because at the end of the day, nobody can stand around and watch you self-pity and all that. Nobody is not heartless for someone to want you to move forward, because I'm not in this on my own. But you got to put the effort and work as well. Because you don't know how much someone could take. And have more understanding. And that's what the part with that Tiffany realized, that like you had to understand what was going on. Y'all went through major losses. He went to 2 major losses. You went to 1. And you have to understand, that could be damaging for anyone. Anyone. So, and with the bringing up divorce, that could be another process of grief and losing. And that's what she realized. I was like, oh my God, she didn't realize that at the top of it was going through, this could be another part of grief and loss for him. So it's like 3 issues in one time. And you didn't realize he was throwing words and saying things that make him feel worse than what he's going through. And I say, so they both must have some issues in the relationship they could work on instead. But I also feel like they do have the love for each other. If they didn't, they want to be saying and being concerned for each other and being in this process as well. So normally they would say they go for the family, get their blessings, but they said y'all decide as a couple, y'all gonna move forward or y'all not gonna move forward with the divorce. So they decided not to move forward with divorce, and then they saying whether the family will support your decision. So when they went to the thing, they decided not to move forward. She ripped up the paper, and everybody was happy about it. She said, not going to be divorced. They're going to work on each other. And everybody gave their support of the decision. Because at the end of the day, they didn't want them divorced in the first place. So I'm not surprised with the answers. They all say, yes, we will support you. And all that stuff. And at the end of the thing, they say that they all spending more time together. He is spending more time with his daughter and reaching out and being there. So that's that. Oh, I forgot. He did apologize to Maya. And I would say good, because I didn't like how y'all made her feel bad about causing issue in your relationship. That's a heavy thing to put on the daughter when she just expressed to you that she held a grudge and you hasn't been present for her. And she's a child. So she appreciates that. She's glad you apologize and you can move forward and work on a better relationship. And she's happy. That's all she needs to hear. Because sometimes that's all a child needs to hear is you apologize and own up to your actions. Instead of trying to act like it's their fault. So they all go into therapy and counseling, and they're in a better place right now. So I would say that's good. And that was the episode of Fiancé. And I would say, it was good. It was a good episode. Like I said, I always love Fiancé, and I always go review it because I enjoy it. It's things like real life situation that we might go through or we might not go through, and it's real. And mental health is definitely real, and that's why we see people say reach out, do this and that. You gotta also, it's not about reaching out. You also gotta recognize what people's going through. Sometimes people not is at fault coming at forefront, but sometimes the action, like people say, people are always happy. Sometimes check on them too, because sometimes the happiness is always like a facade of something they own deeply dealing with. Check on your happy people. Check on the people who's drawn, or people who's always there for everyone else. It's like, see, different signs. And so it was quick, like, hey, how you doing today? How your day going? Tell me about your day. It's like that. Little stuff like that could express something. And then you start seeing a change in person's behavior, then you start looking at it more. I say, okay, I see what's going on. But it's real. And it's something that's going on, because that's a main number one killer of people. But and move on. It was a heavy episode. Let's get into the Warehouse from Potomac. If any last little thoughts about this episode, put it down. Session, if anything, replay game. If you had any more, if you saw the episode and everything, y'all put your comments down as well. Let's get to Potomac. All right, we halfway through, y'all. Child, Potomac is another show that I'm like, whatever. Because, whatever. G-Neck and Karen talk, right? Y'all know G-Neck. That's Giselle. So G-Neck and Karen talk. And they basically will talk about the thing between Mia and Jacqueline. G-Neck house is terrible, whatever. I'm not going to talk about that because it is what it is. Whatever. They talk about Mia and Jacqueline, about their little arrangement they had, the rendezvous of sharing men, sharing shower together, gifts together, all that's like that. So yes, Mia and Jacqueline does shower together at times. I said, oh, okay. I guess. They did share each other men before. Because Mia did mention that how she let Jacqueline have sleep with one of her ex-boyfriends. And I guess she liked to watch. Or no, she said she liked to watch Gordon mess with other females. And everything. So if you could G that try and put together and make it seem like I say, oh, so Gordon mess with her? Like, first of all, she tried to put together, did you buy her a Porsche? Because Mia was saying, well, if I'm seeing her driving around something not under the Porsche, then I'm not like a friend. So that made G-Neck feel like that Mia bought her a Porsche. And Jacqueline said, no, I bought my own stuff a Porsche. It's in my own name and everything. And he allowed it. She said, well, Warren bought other people's Porsches cars too, and it's in their name, so it doesn't mean anything. And I said, nobody asked you about Warren or whatever. I don't know why he buying other people's money on Porsche and cars for anyway. Why? But G-Neck was so into it. She was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out if she buying a Porsche. Yeah, she have a man, all that like that. And then when Karen went to talk to you, you confirmed that you and G had sex with other people. So you got on mad for Wendy for what? And then you said the person that you was messing with was Peter's girlfriend. So what that thing that Wendy mentioned in that freaking Miami trip was so true. Everything Wendy mentioned was true, but you got mad. So what was all that theatrics at the table for? Wendy didn't say none of that until after you do a drink on her face. That should come out that you sleep with other people, you might be some fucking Peter, all that stuff like that. After the drink was drawn, that's when she said all that stuff. Before that, she said mention nothing about you and your husband. Other than that, she said, I don't know how y'all get down, but it's not how I get down. It is not a business trip, and that's what you do the drink. And then you upset. It got mad when she kept talking and talking about it. She said, you don't disrespect my husband. I said, girl, you know all that when it's true. You just said it at your mouth. So why are you mad? I said, Mia is a lost cause. This girl is a lost cause. I can't deal with her. She get mad for the truth that she put out her own damn mouth. But yeah, G-Neck is busy digging and digging. And he said, I don't know what you do. What you say? Because you ask so much questions. What's going on there? So, what? You come on, try. So like that. And I was like, oh. So Mia did mention how she and Jacqueline experimented with each other when they was 19, 20 years old. She said, oh yeah, we did the flashlight, we look a little something like that. I said, so oh, y'all was experimenting. That's what y'all was doing. And it's not abnormal to experiment as teenagers, because as a teenager, that's an age exploration. Finding yourself. And sexual identity is one of your finding yourself when you're in that stage. So exploring is natural. So that's what it is. So I think that's the tea that Karen gonna bring to G-Neck and Robin. And that's what led to that clip that we saw on social media few months ago, saying that Mia checked. She said, listen, whatever I told you is between me and you. Don't go and tell the two. And everything. And that's what Karen live show. And I said, oh, yeah. So I said that. So Wendy is getting her kidney stones removed because she can't pass it through naturally, so she got to get it removed. So it's hurting and everything. I said, Chad, people say kidney stones is like you giving birth, or the pain there's more pain than you giving birth. And I said, Chad, I don't want to experience that because I don't know. Oh, Chad. But she glad she got it removed. She got recovering and also like that. I'm glad her little daughter Cam was feeding her and being there for her. I said, oh, that's so cute. And everything, and that's that. And I'm glad she got it done because she can recover, get her health back in order, and calm down when you're doing too much stressing yourself. Slow down with a lot of things. Slow down. There's nothing for you to do if you can't be there health wise or anything else. So slow down, little girl. Ashley, girl, what's going on? That's what people don't believe you getting divorced. Cause now you go house hunting still, and you gonna get Michael to house hunt for you, or do it, or take care of the thing in the house. I was like, is this part of your agreement that he gonna give you a house before the divorce or something like that? What's up? And you don't know if you're gonna stay there or not. How this go? I said, girl, what you talking about? If you gonna divorce, you want something, don't let him stay. No, you don't need to. Cause Michael doing him anyway. So why is she doing all this? Why? Why are we doing all this? I was like, Ashley, you're an aggravated, annoying type of tick. You don't know what you do to yourself. Now, granted, going divorce, you go through a range of emotions. You're like, you don't want to leave, you want to leave, you're going to cry, you're going to be happy, you're going to this, that. Yeah. But something about Ashley and Micah's story and divorce, it seems so fishy. But whatever. I know she praying around with this new guy, this new young white guy that she praying around, going to sports games with him and events with him, all that stuff like that. I said, oh, okay, whatever. Robin has no date of the wedding. I said, girl, I don't even know why you want a wedding. Just get a marriage certificate and call it a day. No date for the wedding. She want to get an order with the prenup and get something situated before they set a date and get married. And nobody's invited. And not even her freaking BFF, G-Neck. I said, oh, you're not like your best so BFF G-Neck around? G-Neck said, listen, I got my Canada clean. Just let me know I'm going to be there. She said, no. And I said, she kept telling you this. She basically all telling you, Giselle, she didn't want you around. She said, nobody going to be invited. So I'll let you know, and that's what it is, but it's going to be me and Juan and the boys. And I said, oh. So Robin going to talk to Juan about this prenup. And this, I would say, Robin. How you feel about this episode? That's what I know. Robin, you gonna talk to him about the adding a clause, infidelity clause, and then he gonna say, we don't need that. Excuse me? Robin, you be a damn fool if you don't put that clause in that freaking contract. Be a damn fool. Because he cheated on you before. So I don't know why you want to talk to him about this prenup, prenup and infidelity clause. They said we don't need that. If we're not gonna get to that, you know me. We're not gonna. I said, I don't care what you really know now. At the end of the day, when y'all first got divorced, it got contentious. And y'all couldn't fight no more. Y'all couldn't fight no over money because y'all didn't have no money. But other issues arises. You started dating someone, you had a girlfriend, whatever on, you was cheating. So why not? She should have not put a clause in the prenup. And Robin, you gonna be a dumb enough fool to start believing Juan. I said, nah, do that. Put that clause in there. Because it happened. Now I understand that it happened before, but still, it happened. So since you know history, why not put it in the clause? Why you not put the clause in the prenup? You be a dumb fool to listen to him and not put it on there. And then when it happens again, then you on your feelings. You be a dumb fool, Robin. I don't like you like that, but you a dumb fool if you gonna listen to him and not put that clause in that prenup. Oh, we will never get that way. I said I can't tell because every time a divorce happens, things get like that. So for you to sit here act like it's not gonna happen, it happens. I know you can tell him because last time you told him about this prenup, he said, "Do whatever you do," and I said, "Go ahead, do what you need to do." But put that clause in there. Assure yourself. Candace is an insecure video with Trina. That was cute. I didn't watch the video yet. I will watch it soon, but it's cute. And I'm glad that she's moving on and doing her. And I'm glad she's doing that. Go ahead and do that. I said that's that. And she said, "Oh, the wedding is on her, and whatever you want, I just be there." I said, "Listen, y'all, stop that. To be honest, a wedding is for two people to celebrate that one thing. I know, granted, a lot of females love the wedding, and they only think it's about them. I said no, it's about two people. So if I get married, we both gotta like this. So all about do whatever you want. No, be part of the planning. Now, if you don't want to be part of the plan, I say, listen, just make a decision here and there, let her plan. Just go out by your decision what she planning. You okay with it? It is what it is. But I'm not damn well if it's gonna be about one person and I'm not liking what's going on. Hell to the no. Call me whatever you want to call me, y'all. But at the end of the day, if I get married to someone, we both will be part in this process. Not be just one person. That just show up. Please. I've decided for everything. The quorum, the color, the cake, location. We all decided for everything. And that's when we say, "Oh, sit down. Just give me the money." I said, "Give me what?" I don't know. Maybe God made me the way I am now because how I feel about things. Let's move on. So they at the Reasonable Shady live event, whatever. That live event, I don't know what the hell that live was about. It is what it is. It was boring to me, so I wasn't paying attention like that. But all I know that Karen was taking notes of what not to do for her live show. Or make sure the host was not drunk. Make sure the seats are filled up. Make sure the mic is working. Do this, do that. She was taking notes. So G-Neck, Sharice, and Jacqueline talk. That's when G-Neck was talking to Jacqueline, asking her a bunch of questions. Did Portia, not Portia, oh my gosh, I can't, I don't know why I talk about peach juice. Peach juice, not in the review. Did Mia buy your Porsche? She said, no, I'm my own Porsche. That's what it is. So back and forth, back and forth. And said, so the question was asked, did you sleep with G Gordon? And she said, you got to ask Mia. I said, ask Mia for what? So what's going on? Why y'all being evasive with this question? Did you sleep with him or not? Because I didn't sleep with my friend. If somebody trying to think I'm going to sleep with my friend, husband, I would say, hell to the no. I ain't sleeping with that thinking, oh, cool. Hell to the no. Me had to fight me because I was like, bitch, I ain't sleeping with that old bastard. What is this? I don't know. So Ashley, no, Gina invited me over. She said, what's going on, Giselle? It's like, she said, so you bought a Porsche. He said, you buy a Porsche? She said, oh. So Gina was fighting the questions. And she said, I don't know if you could put in the hospital. There's some questions going on here. Like, what's going on? So what? And she said, oh, no. I said, what is it? It's more than later on. And if you did not sleep with your husband, just say you're not sleeping with your husband, but don't leave it up to ask Mia. That's kind of weird ass question, weird ass response to someone to say, oh, no, I didn't sleep with her. And if you want to confirm, you can ask her. But I'm gonna tell you now, no, I'm not sleeping with G. And then she said, oh no, I'm not. Dracula said, no, I'm not attracted to G. So no, I won't sleep with him. Never have. And never will. After they questioned Mia. And Mia would be evasive. Well, I don't know. It's a question yourself. All right. I think that was Potomac. Ain't much going on with this episode. That's what it is. It wasn't all that. But I'm going to let you know that Bobby, you a dumb fool if you don't put that clause in that freaking contract. Jeanette find you some business, but you know, she always is my business. So that's what it is. Oh, that Sesame Street character, like Candace called her next week, it's clearly that these ladies came together this season and trying to get Candace and Wendy. Because whoever this dumbass freaking girl who don't even look cute at all, hairy ass eyebrows, look all weird. Yes, I talked to Chris, and Chris was like, and then Happy Eddie came out and she's like, oh, not Happy Eddie. And she's like, I said, what the fuck is on your face? Why are you looking like that? Girl, I was looking at Doc. What's her name? What's her name? Deborah. I said Deborah's good. I was like, what the hell y'all brought Deborah here for? To run this narrative about Chris, and then you gonna bring Eddie in here? That's why I be so pissed over Candace and freaking Wendy. I said, stop giving these ladies chances. You see what they doing this to y'all? Make y'all look like fools. And then y'all over here trying to be freaking want to be their friends. I'm getting tired of y'all doing this. They try to play y'all in your face. Bringing Eddie in. Now Eddie is part of your freaking Deborah getting hit on by Eddie. Happy Eddie something. Y'all need to curse these ladies out and move out your business. But no, y'all want to be their good ladies' friends. Y'all want to be these ladies' friends. And they're bringing people in this freaking show lying on your husbands. Really? You gonna try to convince me that Chris and Happy Eddie go openly flirt with this freaking Sesame Street ass little motherfucker who looks so crazy in the face out and open when it's being filmed at a freaking show event? They must be dumb ass fools to openly flirt with another female with their wives at the show filming for a show. And if they did do that, I said y'all had no coof and y'all should not be with them. F out of here. But I know they ain't do that because I was dumb enough for them to even try to do that. All that eyes. All right. That was more headlines for Potomac. Nobody didn't say nothing about the show, so that's that. We're going to end it with Love and Hip Hop. There's no graphic for that. All right. Love and Hip Hop. Right. Fan reunion. It does, because I'm getting tired of these ladies. I don't got no motion for these ladies anymore. It's done. It's either they play with our faces or what. And then these freaking interviews that these freaking two light brights is doing, saying there's no colorism. They went on Sherry Shepherd. I said, Sherry, as the black woman, you gonna let these ladies like dance away the question like that? That's why I really care for the interviews and watching these interviews or something. Everybody posted, oh, they're whatever. I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna review this episode and call it a day. They gotta watch what happened live and still with their more lies. It is what it is. Cause they're not gonna own up nothing. So I don't know why y'all keep asking these ladies questions, because they're gonna keep giving y'all the same answers. It's done. I'm done with them. And the fact that these people, some of these ladies still hang out outside the show when they should not be hanging out outside the show, it make me feel like they playing their faces. And I don't like to be that. So I'm not giving those emotions energy. I don't know why they want to be these girls' friends so damn much, so damn badly, when they shouldn't be friends at all. or in their freaking cooch box. Me and this girl can't stand Ashley, but you know Ashley like to beat the mess. So if you want to keep her, you know, whatever. I can't stand Lala. Whatever. All right, so it continued for last week. Love and hip hop, y'all. Oh, hold on. Let's start that here. Let's It's up for last week. You know, we was at Livica open mic event, and everybody was sharing their upbringing in a poem or a song or a spoken word, whatever. And a lot of people have some heavy issues and stuff like that that shape their way how they respond to things now. And it's just like it brings you some perspective because everybody has a story and a thing, and sometimes it's so easy to judge them of how they act now, but not realize that the reason why they act the way they act is because of what they're going through. But at the same time, we do know when you get older, you guys start taking responsibility of changing your habits and behavior and the mindset. Yes, you go through that, but what are you doing to help you to be a better person and have a better mindset to move forward and be a better person? Because you can't always use that as a clutch, because then you're not moving anywhere and you almost stay stagnant in the past. So when you become an adult, being mean and nasty to people, you ain't always going to take you kindly, and then you always go throw about what happened to you in the past as a way to try to excuse your behavior. Don't get me wrong. Your past does shape how you view things and how you respond to things, but you as an adult can work on changing that. But if you're not working on changing that and always going to stay behind on that, then nobody going to really give you people chances because of what you're going through. And that's all about going mature and adult and a mature. If you're not maturing yourself and help you battle out the demons in the past, then you always gonna use that to fuel your energy and fuel your interaction with people in the future. And you always gonna resort back to that. That's why I had a reaction to or some people on Atlanta, one person. Y'all watch my review, y'all know who I'm talking about. How she used that as a clutch all the time and not trying to move forward and kind of help. So I'm gonna give her a chance for next season. But if she's gonna do the same thing, whatever. Work on it. It's not gonna be easy, but as long as you're working on it, right? So MJ said he got love for Amara and he don't hate her anymore and everything, and they can move past it. Amara feels some way about it because she said it's kind of weird, but she needs to talk to him. So I said, girl, talk to him right now. At the end of the day, he said he don't hate you anymore. He still got love for you. Just talk to him and get it over with. Because it's like you sit here with the mindset telling everybody how you feel about MJ being around. Don't talk to him. Now it's the time to talk to him. Just get it over with. Because I'm not trying to spend 2 weeks you trying to feel the courage to get to talk to him. No, stop it. You make a mess with Shay. You can do that with MJ. Let's move on. All right. Gunplay, he battled the Book of Sugar addiction. And he was getting out of trouble. So he working on himself and he turned a better mindset. I think he has a girlfriend. I think he has a baby on the way. Or did he have a baby? I don't know. I don't follow his life. But that's what he mentioned. He turning his life around. I said, like, okay, as long as you're working on yourself and you're not the way you were. Because I remember how he was. I was like, oh, child. He was a lost cause. So Nika baby, Nika past baby, she said, you know, I don't want myself a long time ago. I lost my brother a long time ago. And everything is a part of me. So we need to love each other. And because we got a little lost and now I can't do with that. Lost it. And just love each other, y'all. All right? So that's for Nika baby. She basically said she lost her brother. I lost my brother a long time when I was young, and it lost a part of me because, you know, that's why we gotta love each other and everything. So that's what we gotta do. All right, so that's what the baby saying. Mariah Lynch said she had been fighting all her life. She been fighting all her life. She got to change that. Jennifer, she said they love each other. They had each other back for a while. Yada, yada. Scrap appreciate his mom, KK, being a single mother, raising her brothers. Raising him and his brothers. in life, and when he went to jail, I know it hurt her because he had weed. Like he said, he went to 20 years. They gave him 20 years for weed. I said, dang, that what it was? That's what a lot of states is cracking down on that. Because I was saying, y'all doing too much. Some of the sentences I was having pound weed on yourself. Now I don't know if he was trying to sell it and everything. I don't know the details, but I said, gosh, that's a lot of years. Then he appreciated his mom. She got touched, and then he did like a little spit rhyme a little bit at the end on spoken word. It was cute. I said, "Oh my God, Scrap, you gotta do that." I said, "That's nice," because I raised by a single mother too, so it was like, you gotta appreciate the sacrifices they give and the upbringing they did, stuff they had to do with dealing with raising the children they own, not the help of anybody else. So, you got power to them. Alexa Sky said she had social anxiety. She had social anxiety, and she was having a hard time getting up there. So my wife, I got you. I'm gonna meet up there for you. She said she left home early because her family didn't want her to be great or whatever. She couldn't do what she wanted to do, so she left home. And then she was put on the streets. And she said she got kidnapped. And she got sold. Everything. I said, oh my gosh, that's a lot. So she don't know how to love because she been abused by men before. So she trying to learn how to love herself now more. And she has a daughter. And at this point, so she giving her daughter unconditional love, protecting her, shielding her, and everything. And I said, okay, we'll see how Alexis got. So now Tia was like, oh my God, I didn't know Alexis Scott was going through like this. Now I understand why she was responding to things the way she is, because of how she was growing up and how she didn't have no love like that. That's that. Estelita said she started dancing when she was 17. She came to the U.S. when she was 15. She got R or SA by 5 men when she came to the U.S. I said, oh my gosh. 5 people. You know how much damage that could do to a person? So she said, listen, if this happened to me, she always blamed herself. She said, maybe God made me trying to be a prostitute. Maybe I should prostitute myself. And that's what happened. The fact that she connected that she got sexual assaulted by 5 men, that she's supposed to be a prostitute, that was damaging. That was damaging. I was like, Selena, why? Oh my gosh. And then she said her mom passed away. She was 19. And like, so everybody went on watch on stage consoling her. Because that was a touching story. I was like, wow. You never know. And I already knew Esther did the story like that either, but the fact I found out now, I said, "Oh my gosh, she went through a lot." Spice said she going to Kingston, Jamaica, because she gonna give out vouchers for back to school charity event. She will at, and it's important to give back because she know how it is when she in her hometown in Jamaica and stuff like that. So that's that. She gonna bring Esther and Carly with her, and it showcased that. So she mentioned that she gave a speech. Trick also was leaving as well because he said it's his last day. He glad that he left leaving in a happy note because everybody's getting along, they have a good time, all that stuff. Now, Mama Jones is coming, Nancy. And Chrissy is not happy about that because she did not invite Nancy. But Nancy feels some way about that. So we will see how that goes because Nancy said the fact that Chrissy didn't invite me herself, so I feel some way about it. I said, oh, child. Mariah Lynn invited Nancy to the trip. So Chrissy has not been going. Chrissy has been like the soundboard and the mother figure so far and giving people advice in this trip, also like that. So I said, Chrissy, hope you can use that thing because you have been going good. Don't let Mama Jones take you out your cap because I know how y'all two was in this whole history. Child, she was one of the first problematic mamas in hip hop. So we know how this went. Child, we know, Chrissy. So she said Mama knows like to control things in the household, like to control the marriage, like to control the. No, they ain't had no marriage, but like to control the relationship, everything. And we don't know. Mama Joyce felt like her son was her man. So that was. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Because the episode ended with Mama Jones was coming in, trying to courtroom. So we'll see how it happen next week. But that was that. Scrap is gonna host the soccer event because he said he plays soccer, his kids play soccer, and everything is a team building exercise, so that's good. You see, they were having a good time playing soccer. That was cute. Alexis and Scrap talk a little bit, and they commended each other about their speeches, and they gave each other and commend how they opened up and stuff like that. And you know, they had a little attraction with each other, but nothing else forward from that. At the end of the day, Alexis Scott do need to work on herself to love herself more before she give herself to a man. Everything, but that's that. So Cardi told Spice and Estelita that she be bullied a lot, and then she also first experience of her being bullied was her mom always constantly hitting her and everything, and she didn't like that. So she does owe Mariah Lynn an apology. Spice did tell Mariah Lynn that Cardi was going to want to apologize to you. She wants to apologize, and she said, "Oh, she said that." She said, "Yeah, that's that." So what's going on for that? And Chrissy talked to KK and then also Lyrica afterwards and said that Chrissy don't trust women. And she said that's what you see me gravitate more towards men because I only had a good history with women. And we all see the history and they show flashback of Christy getting altercation with Kim Bella, Yandy, Mama Jones, a lot of people. Most of the people. Many of those main ones. But a couple of ladies that she got beef with throughout her tenure of Love and Hip Hop. So she can't really trust women. So now she got to try to figure out how she could deal with Nancy coming on the trip because she didn't invite her. And Mariah Lynn did tell Christy that she didn't invite Mariah Lynn. Oh, then Christy she invited Nancy on the trip. And that's that. And like I said, Nancy felt type of way about it. And she said she gonna see what's gonna go down. Hopefully, there won't be no issue. But Nancy got the strong figure waves. Child, Nancy finger waves was so strong in that episode. I said, "Girl, that's deep finger waves." Like she had those stones in her hair. Deep. I said, "Oh, girl, child, you bringing the finger waves back." I mean, it has been coming back, but child, her finger wave is strong going on around there. But other than that, she said Nancy's cool with Mariah Lynn because she said she know Mariah Lynn through her cousin Terrell, who is Mariah Lynn manager, and they became cool. All that stuff like that. So Spice went to Keisha, Jamaica to do a charity event. They had to change location because there was so many people that came and show up. And I said, I understand it. Spice. So she tried to give out vouchers. It was come so hard to the point that everybody trying to rush to get the voucher and everything. It came too crowded. The producer had to tell Cardi and Estelita, and I'm probably with Spice soon, that we got to get back in the van. It's too much. We got to stop this. We got to go back to the van. We can't continue this. Because everybody's pushing and trying to get the voucher and everything. It was a lot of people. So hopefully next time, I know she wanted to give out to people, but we had to control that event. When it's open like that, everybody's coming out, it causes issues. So if you want nobody to get hurt, tell people to back up, let's stop the music. We're going to get everybody a voucher for books and stuff for school. But it was a lot. It's like that. And she wore her black hair because she said when she go as to her country, no, to her city, she would go as Grace Hamilton. And when she spiced, she wore her hair blue. So I was like, okay, that's cute. But that was Love and Hip Hop Fan Reunion. And like I said, it wasn't much this episode. And it was good. I'm glad that it wasn't too much argument. It was a lot of argument and everything. It's good. I like shows like this. I know people like, oh yeah, we love little drama. Yes, little drama is cute. But I like to see people have a good time and fun and show up and do stuff. And you can talk about different issues, kumbaya, stuff like that. But all that fighting each other, petty arguments and stuff like that, it's unnecessary. It gets to the point that it's not being watchable. And I like keep seeing that all the time. So I'm glad they gave us a fresh start from the fight that happened last episode. Spice has turned me off this season. Chill. The Spice did a lot last episode. That's what I was like, oh, Spice, girl. So I'm glad they had a fresh restart in this episode. And hopefully they keep the momentum. We will see how Christy and Nancy go. I would say, listen, Christy, just let it be. Whatever Nancy said, don't let her raise your blood pressure up. And we'll see, because Nancy gonna be Nancy. And Nancy, you're too old to be keep going on with this, but we'll see how this goes. And that's it. We know. Y'all know this big fool's coming back next week, right? And you guess who I don't really care for? Y'all know who she is. I mentioned that before. She come back next week. And I said, why? Why do we need this fool here? I know a lot of people love Yes Niece, but I don't care for Yes Niece. Child. She was on last season. Why do we need to bring her back? But yeah, I know. She's coming back, y'all. So be ready. So yeah, she kind of coming back next week, y'all. I said, oh child, she better be no big mess, cause she just love to be a mess too. That's her, whatever. But Safari's coming back soon, so we're gonna be seeing him soon as well. I said, oh, Safari. I don't want to see him either. I want to see this cornball as, but you can't go to Jamaica without seeing him, right? But that was Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. And like I said, I joined the season so far, and then I'll continue reviewing it. Also, like that. Don't forget, watch it all on Thursday. I know we're gonna watch, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna watch something. Maybe a Christmas movie. Maybe we should watch a Christmas movie because we didn't watch anything for a while, and it's been the month of December. We didn't watch no Christmas movie, so maybe we'll watch that this Thursday. And don't forget, on Sunday, Christmas Day is no live. Cardi's ugly as hell, and Spice always made funny of Tokyo Wait. Yes, I didn't like that either. When that happened, kept talking about Tokyo Wait. I was like, Spice, don't act like you so freaking better than her. Like, I didn't like that. When that season happened, when she kept talking about her weight, that was messed up. That was messed up. So, yeah, sometimes at moments I didn't care for Spice like that, especially that day. I didn't like that at all. So, especially when she first met Tokyo and I was like, Spice, what's going on? And like, really? And Tokyo didn't have much love. She didn't try to come in on disrespect. And the first time she met Spice was that. I was like, child. Oh yeah, don't forget, next Sunday is no live, but I will do a live next Monday, the 26th. That will be the end of the year live. So we're gonna talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Why Cardi ain't go home? Yeah, she should have went home too, especially when she went after Mariah Lynn. She should have went home too, because if you're gonna send Tokyo home, and they sent her home because she started the whole brawl. But if you're gonna send her home, you should have sent Cardi home too, because Cardi rushed Mariah Lynn, and Mariah Lynn really didn't do nothing to Cardi, so she should have sent home too. That's what Tokyo was about to wear her out. Exactly, because I was like, that was really rude for to talk about her weight like that when you first met her. Oh, sorry. So next Monday will be end of the year live. So I'll come in live, talk about future updates to my channel, what I want to do, suggestion for my channel, things I want to continue doing, things I want to add on, how I want to improve on my stuff. Anything about the year, any issues or any social topics that we discussed in the year that happened, that you want to revisit, get my feedback or opinion on, stuff that had happened that you did not hear me get my opinion on, please bring that up to the live next Monday. I might actually have some things too. Thursday we can watch Interview with Vampire. Let's see. We probably will watch it. But you have to come through at nighttime because that's one of the only time I can watch it. 12 o'clock Eastern, 12 midnight Eastern time. So we can watch an episode 2 or 3. Hope it's good. Everybody's saying it's good, so I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, so bring your questions out, bring topics you want to discuss next. It's gonna be open discussion, so don't be afraid. Share your opinions. Let other people know about it, or stuff like that. And I might have some bullet points for us to talk about. And New Year goals. I already started my goals of working out more. Oh, I would be my man's on there. Okay. And I start working on some of my goals already, which is I've been working out lately, going back to the gym. I went to the nutritionist today. So I'm going to discuss all that next week on Monday. I went to the nutritionist today to start working on better health and lifestyle. Realized I haven't been eating three times a day. I have only been mainly eating twice a day. And I had to get back on 3 times a meal a day and eating snacks in between. And so I balance my meals and stuff like that to get back to my healthy lifestyle. So I said I need to start doing that, to focus on it, and I'm making improvements. So I'm fine with myself. That's what's like other day people mentioned that I have lost a little bit of weight. I have. So it's good. So we'll see that. So I wish y'all all a happy Christmas. Merry Christmas and everything. Enjoy your holidays. If you don't celebrate it, at least relax for yourself and everything. I don't know my aunt's house today, so I've been doing a vision board Friday because it will be a new moon. Oh, okay. Okay. Do we have to do? Because we're going to talk all about our year plans, our year goals, next year goals, what we want to do, what we start planning, what we want to work on, and everything. So next Monday, it's a live. There's no reviews, no shows, no television shows, none of that. It's going to be an end of the year live like I did last year. Let's come back, bring your topics, and discuss and everything. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great and safety week. Have a great night. Enjoy the holidays. I'm around, so you can still catch me on social media. You can chit chat and everything on Discord, whatever. But without further ado, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming through. CM and Dominic Cleveland Company. Thank you for replay game. Please watch it. Tell me how y'all feel about the episodes. Anything I missed, y'all put down in the comment section down below. And hopefully y'all enjoy. All right, other than that, peace out. All right, have a good night. Love y'all.